of this A site. Some magic needs to happen. The nade over the top could be huge. And oh my word, watch those HP bars go. But at the same time, jkaem eats in a grenade of his own. He's going to try and chuck a flash on high. Liazz in for a double as well. jkaem to try and get on forward. reatz a double of his own as well. It's back and forth. And somehow AGO...
The HP heavily in favor of the CT side here. Bomb plant going to go in. This is a beautiful move as well. They know that technically speaking, it's a 2-on-1. They can gain some ground. They can push their way forwards. But all these headshot angles are so hard to deal with. The bullet's not quite landing. And it's reatz with the 2K to clean it up.
So EXTREMUM, I mean, they're going to have a good stab at this one. But the problem is, oh my word. I was going to say the problem is the firepower.
Spam coming in from said scout. They are very ready for this on the B bomb side. 2 players stacked in heavy. deagle of jkaem finds one. Liazz finding another. Set up for more. Trying to get through. He gets to Galil, but rallen is ready for him. He was maybe expecting more presence from middle than the tunnels. Certainly risky to split 2-on-2 like that, but all the same, it's a 3 versus 2. They have the advantage. They have a quick flank in from BnTeT. He finds one. It's all left on to rallen. He has to clutch up in a big way, and they are just spamming him down. Too many targets, not enough information.
Now, well, it's going to hit the fan. Everyone flooding on forward. Furlan looking for the first, denied by Azza. But look at where everyone else is. They're still not even ready to get across to long. Never mind try and find the trade. And so at 55 seconds, they find themselves a 4 versus 4. It's rallen in towards middle.
Distractionary play, really. I think EXTREMUM are showing they are cool to let the bomb go down. Plant will come in, but they're so sure of, you know, players towards middle. Maybe CT as well. They might be lurking under, so... Very weird game state to be witnessing at the moment. There's no utility remaining for that T side, of course. Very little for the CTs, to be fair to them. So they have to just break in with the weapons. Great little flash comes through. Azza finding the first, but there it is. They work off of each other. Fiku and snatchie in tandem, looking beautiful, all onto Azza. And it was actually jkaem, but he goes down. It's complete.
Down, even just with presence, it was a devastating towards to EXTREMUM. So bringing forward to round 6, they are going to try and bring the aggression to AGO, but reatz with a first. A flashbang isn't going to be great either, but a whiffy spray from reatz. These things back to a 4 versus 4. An AWP and now a second gun retrieved for EXTREMUM on this buy. Things could get interesting, but all the better. snatchie, very nice shot to adjust onto Gratisfaction. And now the pressure implied towards short. This is where they'll explode. Furlan, a quick shot, but BnTeT good with the trade. That's within round 6 is taking out snatchie. Would be a lot of the firepower gone. And there you have it. As easy as could be. Slam dunk. And EXTREMUM pull back.
Out onto B, but they have figured things out here when the chips are down. They have indeed guessed correctly. Liazz now, will he expect a lurking presence in a 2-on-2? Probably not, right? You usually expect them to just run in together. Still, though, being diligent, checking all of his angles. An awkward fight against rallen. Oh, and Furlan peeks out to find BnTeT. As you think. Meanwhile, Furlan pushing in towards middle. Might not expect this aggressive angle, but as trying to play anti-flash, trying to, you know, play the guessing game. I think he was actually waiting for a flash from his teammate, it looks like. He ends up going down, looking the wrong way. snatchie going to find Liazz in transition. Meanwhile, over at long, Grat has to win this fight, absolutely, and he will. Still, though, there's a lot of work to be done. Maybe it's for jkaem. Great crossfire. They go ahead of the smokes, and that is perhaps a little overconfident. Oh, they can't even get the trade off of him just yet. jkaem will keep on going. Absolutely unstoppable as he holds down middle like a beast, leaving it all onto Fiku. And there it is. We touted him. We talked about him, didn't we? He'd been having a good few weeks. And you can certainly see why. 3K in the round. Fiku just charges in, finds him in the back. They are a little bit split here. Also some low HP bars, but that is a great flashbang. And EXTREMUM, the all-important round, they'll get it on the board.
They're going to be more happy about than anything. But 3 out towards middle. We've been bamboozled as well, Scrib, as they head on forward. Furlan, a nice shot, but it's jkaem. Hold on, Liazz. He's just found PQ through the smoke. Azza as well following suit. And a 4 versus 2. EXTREMUM out of nowhere. Even after AGO's best efforts, and I thought they were going to have a great chance towards this B site. Deleted completely rallen to at least give a bit of ease of access. Tunnels now open, and all 3 players rotating in from this A site through CT, and they're going to try and push on forward to give a 7th. It would be good. Rallen, though, going to try and stop it as a first round. Gratisfaction with one, BnTeT with another, and EXTREMUM 1 step closer to halftime success as a 7th etched in, and a B bomb site retake. Perfect.
I think they were given set by EXTREMUM that they have worked on their dust too, and ooh, AGO are a great team. to play it off against. Liazz just managed to get one. I figured he would have gone down there. He's actually still alive, buying time for the rotations here after finding the one frag. Looking for a little more, needs to be this turret, cannot afford to miss a shot, and as soon as he rings one off, yeah, indeed, reatz will take his head clean off. Now into the 4-on-3. The bomb has yet to go down. A few nades raining in from jkaem here, but he will fall as he goes a bit too wide. It's into the 4-on-2. Absolute chaos so far as the bomb ticks down. They've retrieved stronger weapons onto some of the less bought up players. Looking very good here. And this is generally where you would say, I think we need to save. They've got a bit of money available on the CT side, but not an awful lot. As it gets one, but that is all. And I think with those finals,
say the least. And yet again, AGO looking for similar success within round 13. jkaem up close, max 7, hasn't really done all too much in the kills department, but the damage flowing on through. But AGO superiority with those rifles have dug themselves into this B site, and wow, have they put a stamp on it. This is a 5 versus 2. Liazz put with a trade. It was with the HE. Fiku is going to drop him, and all of a sudden, Gratisfaction alone, 1 versus 4. AWP looking to save, but he is going to be hunted down. The walls patiently waiting, trying to hunt him down.
EXTREMUM, it seems more proficient on the CT side of Dust2. AGO, meanwhile, a bit more even. Very successful team on it. Speaks to the fact that they have
established that early A control. And then if they can find their way onto short, it could be big. But reatz doesn't need a flashbang. Instead, it's all aim as they want to. But again, some B presence, but it is going to be towards A, I'd hope, considering the bombs there. A very nice flashbang from Liazz. Fiku on the trigger for the trade, but Gratisfaction to silence his response. And a 3 versus 3 and a doable situation for EXTREMUM.
Oh, so much damage coming in through that smoke as well. Gratisfaction, meanwhile, unorthodox angle here, finds a couple. Easy stuff for him, leaving it all onto snatchie against 3. Of course, no saving here. It is the final round. He's got the deagle out, looking to find a head quickly before support comes in for Gratisfaction ahead of the smoke. He does, spot him out, and Liazz on the wide swing takes him out.
Within this game, and well, now kicking things off, EXTREMUM opting for triple utility setup, and one of them being BnTeT on that P250 has found success early doors. reatz looking for the trade, a nice tap down onto the first, but it's cost him his own life. A 4 versus 3, EXTREMUM looking strong, but yet to pull the trigger, and the bomb is heading towards B. This is a beautiful fake from EXTREMUM. AGO reading into this thinking, okay, we've got the jump, we know that they're heading towards A, but no, B bomb site desolate, and Liazz, well, he's going to jump on a cross, bomb in hand, and a smile on his face as he'll pump in those digits, and possibly a one-way ticket for EXTREMUM to find 9, because this B bomb site near impossible to retake, because considering the fact as well, you know, no utility, they have got a kit and a decoy. That is it to work with. But Furlan, this could be the game changer, the difference maker. Gratisfaction, however, silencing rallen. And well, unfortunate turn of events. A 2 versus 2. Fiku with another. BnTeT in towards tunnels. Will drop the flashbang. Nice first shot. BnTeT got to do it all. 1 versus 1. Furlan to tap the bomb. Will make all the noise. No time. No space. And somehow BnTeT, a beautiful round from him, and even a third, dishing out headshots left, right, and center. EXTREMUM find 9. AGO, that's the benefit, I guess, of this one. Liazz, early doors exploding towards long, caught blind by so many flashes. AGO, the only man obtained, but EXTREMUM lightning fast towards middle. It's jkaem to find a trade onto BnTeT. The late response at that, Azza catching Fiku on the back of the site. It's gone from bad to worse for AGO. If they give up this B site, it could be bad, but he's not going to go down without a fight. Fiku, the first kill quite possibly of many. And as EXTREMUM disintegrate, AGO on fire to find 8. That is beautiful from Fiku. And well, the Galil left alone against 3. A successful one for AGO within the round. Only 2 casualties lying within as well. Too much of it. A systematic approach to round 20 as they explode their utility towards this A side. But again, they look elsewhere. They look towards middle, and they've isolated this player completely. It's Fiku has to turn up. It is a first kill with this AK. Drops back in towards tunnel. A flashbang to usher himself on through, and a second granted as well. Very well played from Fiku. jkaem on the back of the site as well. reatz to drop Gratisfaction, and EXTREMUM crumble. AGO set for 9, and things, well,
of the fights. Yeah, I don't know. Extremum, it's looking very messy very early on. jkaem, though, on the edge of the smoke, manages to find one. The AWP shot rings off, and he will take the head clean off. This is what we wanted from jkaem. The entry god. Can he get 3? No. Just a bit too much. Ship. However, slowdown comes in. That does allow them to readjust. Azza, though, takes down Furlan. Loves himself a scout. You can see why. Finding success with it. Breaking into the B bombs site. Fiku looking away at the wrong time. Ready for a flank. There was indeed one, but reatz is dealt. And now it's a 2 versus 3 on the retake. Extremum have finally got the bomb down. It comes off the back of the madness of jkaem. A 12th round here for Extremum.
Well, Liazz, that's an AK gone. I feel like that was a very... Or try and find some damage on the exit to get rid of some of these Extremum players, but instead, he just swings on out, floodgates up, and they have the money. It's destined for greatness. And round 23 is AGO's only hope at finding something. And snatchie, hyper-aggressive towards short, has found the first. And a smoke...
At the back of the site behind double stack, they are just walking out into him. Oh, he's not going to be ready for these players up close, but he does just manage to get Grat. And the fact that he's staying alive inside this smoke is absolutely huge as well. The rotations will now start to come in. He will burn down, though, despite being in the smoke. Certainly going to be tilted at that one. rallen, meanwhile, trades out Azza. They've still got the man advantage. So we're here in round number 23. The all-important retake.
A detriment to their own, but 3 players towards tunnel. Liazz, he could be in for an absolute stunner of a round. It's Extremum with 14. And that...
Will it spread to him? It does indeed. rallen's heard the tick. Is he ready for the AWP? No! His shoulder spotted out, and jkaem will take him down. The all-important frag that surely kicks off the attack here. Meanwhile, Fiku has crept his way into the back lines. Needed more than that. Into a 4-on-3, and with 1 dead mid, 1 dead lower tunnels, ding, ding, ding. B is open. And they will indeed get the grand prize here on the Extremum side of things. reatz and snatchie have to hold things down and keep the team in it on their own map pick. This is certainly not a mean feat, not an easy task at all, especially with snatchie being locked in the A bomb site and now being tracked down as well by 2 AWPs plucked out of the air by jkaem. Meanwhile, reatz the only one left to keep them standing.
AGO suffer a great defeat on Dust 2. A flashbang to start it all and possibly end it all. Azza patiently waiting, and just like that, Extremum 6 Twistzz. We'll find out now as the pistol round to kick off. And already it's Furlan to find the first towards Banana.
Ever so slightly, it's caught his eye, but of course, not really showing too much. They'll burst in, though, off the back of the flashbangs. reatz in for 1. snatchie kind of fluffing it. Might just have allowed the gap to close here, and he will go down. Liazz traded reatz out pretty quickly. rallen in on the site. At the very least, has to stay alive. If you can find a frag, would be massive. The franks are coming in, but they are also being dealt with. Fiku and rallen, though, chiming in. Eventually, the numbers overwhelming, and my goodness, that first frag from Furlan really making all the difference now. It's left onto jkaem. Goose lands onto rallen, with the bomb out in no man's land, and shoulder peaks here and there. Surely they can just trade him off here, but somehow he is eluding the bullets. Will eventually get caught out in the end. I mean, maybe could have dropped an M4 here. We'll have to see. The flash comes in. The prediction from jkaem. You cannot catch this man off guard. That is so well played. The double comes easy as they're finding another, and they are just rolling over this round. Oh, no. Disaster striking for AGO, and I would imagine they'll just take the bomb towards the B site now that they know where rallen is.
I mean, wow. Wow, wow, wow. A phenomenal round from Extremum to the hands of jkaem. That double kill setting in stone a beautiful setup for their first. And I mean, a casualty in the form of Liazz for Extremum is going to be no problem at all. As Extremum, their first step towards victory.
The adventure so far for AGO. They have to even out this economy, and snatchie has to be the man to perhaps find the message in this round. That headshot as well. The flick is so damn fast. Flash comes in towards Banana, though. They're not really thwarted. Return flash is absolutely perfect. So hard to deal with, so hard to predict.
Sliced to a minimum is the key factor for this one. Liazz taking some shots. It's rallen to fire 1. Fiku with another. And a 1 versus 5 for jkaem. And while he silences one of the riflers, the power to round 4. So the same required in round 5. And a flashbang for Fiku's entry unsuccessful. And BnTeT to neutralize the threat towards Banana. And a 5 versus 4 as Extremum dig themselves into a man advantage.
Snatched away, though, very quickly indeed. Liazz, meanwhile, in the apartments, will get Molotov out. Low HP in on the bomb site. Reach, though, maybe needed a little bit more to stay alive, slightly longer to buy time. Rallen finding Azza, however, will be traded out instantly. But the fact that, you know, we're now down to a 2-on-2 with the overwhelm, the early frag for EXTREMUM, certainly unexpected to say the least. Orp on the retake, though, definitely not ideal, and they're just looking to play it safe. BnTeT hiding away. Not going to get checked, not going to get spammed. Timing going to be everything here. The contact of snatchie as yet to be heard. They're coming in together. Grat looks the wrong way at the wrong time. One is spotted. Oh, the nade comes out at the wrong time for Furlan, though, and BnTeT capitalizes.
More important than every other is EXTREMUM 4, AGO 3.
Oh, the quick pushing towards Banana has fallen apart very, very quickly indeed, sir. 4-on-3. As you say, it is not looking too good here. Oh, Azza, though, pushing forwards. There's always an opportunity. Fiku maybe giving them a little bit too much room. Sure, the information is in, but the B bomb site fallen. Bomb's going to go down, and Rallen has no choice but to push forwards. He's now stood in the smoke. It's strange to me that no one's figured this one out. Gratisfaction, meanwhile, on the backside, takes down snatchie and gives them the advantage. Against the odds, once again, it's come into a doable round for EXTREMUM, and very doable indeed. I think this second man has been spotted. Down goes Rallen. Run-of-the-mill stuff. AGO are really struggling, and Grat through the smoke gets the final kill as well. Disheartened. The mental. It is always important who comes to play on the day, that kind of thing. And I think they have to maybe take a moment to figure things out, and maybe they've just done that. Reatz gets a double to kick us off into round number 10. Gratisfaction will trade one back. That is all. Liazz trying to capitalize, and he will. Beautifully done, beautifully read. Again,
success towards A. That double really opening things up. The unfortunate part of that round is that's the first time EXTREMUM have showed real A presence. Early on, bombed it up mid, and AGO, they're like, hold on, you know what? I reckon this is exactly what they do, and they read into it. But as you mentioned, EXTREMUM not down and out for the count just yet, as they are going to look to bounce back. Azza finding a nice shot onto Rallen. It's from AGO. They needed a chance on Inferno. They needed a good start. And while they did have it in the short term, in the long run, EXTREMUM have been all...
Stop EXTREMUM from getting the advantage at the turn of the half as early as possible. And there you go. We saw some aggression from them in the last round. Bit more this time around, but Furlan's going to get traded out. Great idea, but very poorly placed, to be honest with you. He takes a fair chunk of damage. Oh, and as the smoke dissipates, I thought Rallen was going to see him, but no. snatchie quickly gets one, but instantly traded. Again, they're never out of the round, even with snatchie finding the first frag. It is now EXTREMUM with the man advantage. How have they gotten away with this? You know, where does it come from? It looks so good in places from AGO. Opening frag, great little read coming in as Rallen pushes forwards off the...
And well, now, Azza taking aggression. BnTeT, same angle, same situation. A first and a second on the brink of success. BnTeT, side of Inferno. It's going to be near impossible to break them down. And, well, a good start found is Gratisfaction to the smoke.
Smoke's going in, flash through the smoke. Rallen, oh, perfectly placed. Azza the bullets, he's in for two, but it's still not good enough. Maybe he's done enough. The bomb will go down, but he loses his teammate. Maybe, and a smoke to go with could allow them space in here. That's exactly what they're going for. The peek from BnTeT, though, is absolutely perfectly timed, and he finds them both. Site. I look to do the same. It's a slightly different setup coming in and around the pillar with the AWP. Could be deadly. There you go. Furlan able to find one. Smoke going to go down to his left, so he has a lot of room to work with here. Nice little molly. It's making things awkward. Fiku finds another, but they will eventually fall. Still, though, when we look at the 3-on-3, you do hand it to AGO ever so slightly. They're here quickly. Take.
They should, but Azza back at the site. AWP wielded and ready. Bombs so far tick. Azza finds the first. Here's the flashbang. Peeks wide. Missed shot on the second. He has to reaggress, but Gratisfaction in for one. And of course, Azza with the
nades. You know how it goes. Smoke goes down for BnTeT, though. He's going to flash his way in, feeling confident. They are all over the place. Liazz and BnTeT, though, are the ones finding the frags. Absolute chaos. Absolute pandemonium, as Mr. Greer would say. The bomb is down. 2-on-5. Looking to get their way in here. jkaem on high finds another. Rallen might have a chance at a couple, you know, low HP bars. They are just kind of crazily running into him. Gratisfaction with the knife out, little disrespectful. Maybe don't want to give him too much of a chance in. The Glock can be deadly up close, and so far these first 2 kills, he's taken very little damage. If they don't play this right, he could steal it away, but no. BnTeT
to work on Inferno. I just couldn't put my finger on exactly where it stands, but EXTREMUM, I mean, the confidence flowing through the veins as Furlan finally to take down jkaem. The hyper-aggression towards middle once again. The flashbang over the top. Gratisfaction could fall on with the MP9 down mid. Rallen finding Liazz, and well now, it's 3 versus 2 in favor of the Polish side. A little more possible, a little more manageable, as a reckless through the smoke will get taken down, and BnTeT against 3. Good for the first. Knows that shatters the fact that they get the bomb down, but BnTeT still with a chance. He's got a nade, molly, and a kit. I mean, what's not to say? We find ourselves a ridiculous 1 versus 3 to top off a very dominating best of 3.
Well, sir, maybe. Stranger things have happened, particularly by the hands of this man. Nade and a Molotov. Often ill-advised to pull it out, but there it is. Double ding lands. I'll be expecting this one too much. Tap onto the bomb, doesn't have a lot of time, needs to find this kill quickly. Guess is wrong, gonna go for the hole, drops his gun, and well, reatz will indeed find it.
The old team, I forgot their name, but it was the team that played, I do believe, in an ESL event and actually shook the world with their performance. And, well, now, as up. A 2K to kick things off, and Gratisfaction quickly to close in on this B site. A 3rd kill found, and we're actually against 5. And well, I don't think it's going to be possible by any regard. There's 2 players to find. EXTREMUM set back to 4, but an AWP on Gratisfaction holding down the cross, holding down the angle. jkaem feisty on the peak, and a double spray down to end it all. 16-4 we stand.